So you're dreaming of getting into a top B school. You have seen the glossy brochures, the alumni success stories, and LinkedIn brag posts. But do you really know what happens in the classrooms? Let me tell you this, what you imagine might not always align with reality. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Renal. I graduated from ISB and BITS Pilani, both of which are top tier institutes in India. On this channel, I share strategies and hacks that help me ace my educational journey with exams like IIT JEE, BITSAT, GMAT, and even CFA Level 2. My goal here is very simple, to help you make your own journey easy and fun. So today we are diving into my unfiltered opinion about the classes at ISB. I'll break this video into 3 parts: how the curriculum is structured, how classes really work, grading, teaching methods, and the works. And finally, the juicy bit, my favorite classes, the uninspiring ones, and what I took away from them. With that, let's get started. The course structure at ISB is divided into core courses, electives, and experiential learning modules designed to offer a comprehensive and rigorous business education. When I first saw the syllabus, I remember thinking, this looks like a lot. And believe me, it really was. In my very first week, I had to study marketing management, something I had zero background in. But ISB doesn't give you time to panic. You just have to keep up. The program begins with foundational core courses that provide a strong understanding of essential business concepts across terms. Additional courses like business communication and responsible leadership complement the learning journey of in the initial months. Then there are the elective courses which begin starting term 4. These courses allow students to specialize in specific areas by choosing electives from term 4 onwards. The key concentrations that you can choose using these elective courses are finance, marketing, strategy and leadership, operations management, entrepreneurship, and information technology. These management electives allow students to tailor their education to their career goals and to specialize in a particular concentration area that they might be interested in. To be considered eligible for that specialization, so students must complete at least on 6 credits within that specialization. Practical learning is another unique aspect of the ISB curriculum. LPs are consulting projects for real organizations. Companies reach out to the school with their problems. Some key offerings towards this include these companies to help learning program, which is also known as another offering towards this agenda are independent studies, which are self-directed research under faculty supervision. To provide global learning opportunities, the school offers the International Student Exchange Program with leading B schools worldwide. But the allocation of schools and the course is kind of random, since there are limited seats and a lot of students bid to go for these exchanges. Now let's get into the fun stuff. What actually happens in the classrooms? Each course integrates theoretical frameworks with practical insights, ensuring that students are well equipped to address complex business challenges. Each course includes several elements that facilitate a dynamic and interactive learning experience. First of which is pre-class preparation, which includes readings, case studies, and asynchronous videos that are shared in advance to ensure that students are well prepared in advance of the classroom. This requires adequate preparation as courses often follow the case-based method, requiring students to analyze real-world business situations so that they can effectively contribute towards class discussions. And this brings us to the next element of the courses, which is classroom interaction. So courses emphasize class contribution over passive participation, which is a norm in a lot of institutions where a lecturer or the professor will just talk about the concepts, go through the slides, and then the lecture is over. Now, discussions are central to learning, encouraging students to contribute insights, challenge perspectives, and collaborate effectively. The next element are group assignments. Once the class is over, students work in study groups to solve case problems, analyze business scenarios, or deliver presentations in the future classes. And the final element is exams and assessments. So courses typically include midterm and final exams, which are typically closed book evaluations but can be open book as well depending on the professor and the course requirements. If you don't really know what open book means, it means that students can refer any course material
all of this
while
information,
answering
you
that
can
exam
probably
question.
imagine
This
that how
ensures
each of these
that students
elements
are focusing
interact
on
with each
actual
other
learning
and how
and
they can make a
applications
class
rather than
boring,
just rote
good,
memorization
or just outright
which is
amazing.
a real
So
courses like managerial accounting, the professor just talked about these concepts in class, gave a few cases to read out, which again were very dry due to the nature of the subject, and then we just worked on a few Excel based submissions to finish the course.
So
And
coming over
responsible
to some
leadership
good
were
classes,
just plain
operations
boring for me,
management
as they were
and data
largely
for finance
theoretical.
were really engaging.
Firstly, because of the awesome professors, and secondly, because they required active engagement with tools and softwares, and it felt like I was actually building a skill. In operations
All of this
management,
could
the
honestly
models
be
to
done
predict
by
demand
watching material
and optimize
online.
processes to meet these demands were especially intriguing. I never thought I would enjoy learning about supply chains and bottlenecks, but the professor, like, why are Amazon's warehouses so efficient? While in courses like data for finance, we worked on R programming from the get-go to build out code for various applications in the world of finance. Now, the best classes, they stood out completely because they checked all the right boxes across all of these elements. CEO Perspectives, for example, was a course taught by a former
Brought it
CEO
alive
of
with
Nestle
real
Europe.
world
One could
examples.
really see the enthusiasm students had to listen to him speak in class. The experiences and stories from running such a large and prestigious firm were simply invaluable. Similarly, a class called Negotiation Analysis involved numerous simulations where we had to negotiate in groups as well as individually to reach a desired outcome. For example, in one of the assignments, one group was assigned the role of a football team, while the other group was assigned the role of an investor who wants to buy the team. The whole experience of simulating the decisions and reflecting and playing the specific roles that you were assigned brought in amazing insights. So, here is the truth. Classes at ISB will challenge you, frustrate you, and sometimes inspire you, but they will definitely transform you. So if you're planning to join ISB or any top B school, remember this. It is not about memorizing concepts. It is about learning how to think about business problems, how to approach problems, work with people, and keep on learning no matter what. That's the real ROI of an MBA. If you liked this video, don't forget to check out this other video where I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of life at ISB. See you in the next one.